Hello, everybody. Welcome to Katie in the Morning and welcome to Monday. I'm Katie Page, Director of Member Relations at the National Association of Healthcare Assistants. You know, they say we teach best what was hardest for us to learn. So today I have a segment for you guys, which was by far the hardest thing for me to learn as a CNA, and that is patience is a virtue. Whether you're at work, whether you're trying to get to work, whether it's in your home life, patience plays such, and I'm not talking about patience, I'm talking about patience. It comes into play in almost every aspect of our working environment, whether it is trying to complete education, whether it's trying to complete cares in a timely manner, whether it is trying to get someone to help you on the floor when you're needing help. So I brought to you guys just a few tips today on how to kind of manipulate and mold patients into your daily work schedule. One thing that you want to do first of all when you're trying to implement patients and into your own working schedule is to let people know ahead of time that you will be asking for help. This can play a very vital role on the amount of time that it takes for someone to get to you. I know several facilities have walkie-talkies or pagers now. There's even some facilities that allow you to use your cell phone to text when you need help to other coworkers. Some facilities have like the handheld tablets that are like an inner system that send messages like instant messages that go directly to other coworkers, and it won't go outside of the facility or to other people who don't work for the company. But letting people know that you have something coming up that you're going to need help with will help them to kind of arrange their schedule so that they can be there for you. Another thing you're going to want to take into consideration is reminding reminding people that you're going to need that help before you begin the task. It is taking away from their time and their schedule and the people that they're having to help within that 8 hours or 12 hours or 16 hours, depending on where you're working and what shift you're working. But by going in and kind of setting up everything that you need, if their person is on a lift, if you can hook them up to the lift, without somebody else there, and that way that person can just come in, help you with a transfer, help you with whatever task you're needing help with, and then go on their way. That is going to eliminate a lot of the miscommunication, and it's going to kind of shrink that size of the time that they're going to need to be in the room with you. And then also offer to help someone else in return. Say, kind of work it out with, if you're on a hallway by yourself and there's someone else on a hallway by themselves and you have doubles on both hallways, kind of work out a schedule ahead of time, whether it's like during the report that you're giving at the beginning of the shift or the end of the shift. Let them know, like, hey, I have this person, this person, this person, or who are doubles. What time do your people get up, or what time do they like to be transferred? And we'll kind of work it into our schedule to come help each other. Like I said, this can downsize the amount of time that person is taken away from their hallway and their residence, and vice versa. It's going to downsize the time that you're away from your hallway and your residence, and it just helps us the shift flow more smoothly. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some other tips to kind of evaluate or raise up the amount of patience that you have during your shift. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Katie in the Morning. Today we're talking about how patience is a virtue in our work life and our home life. I got a few more tips for you when it comes to kind of executing patience on a daily basis. The first thing is to keep it light and eliminate all signs of aggression. When I say keep it light, if you're waiting for a long period of time for someone to come help you, don't go storming out the door and say, I've asked for help 4 times and nobody's come to help me. And the one thing that I have experienced over and over and over and over again is that nurses have enough on their plate to have to deal with the kind of piddly aggression and the piddly arguments between CNAs. So by kind of keeping it light, make a joke. Just, I mean, go out to the nurses station and say, if I have to wait any longer in that room, you guys are going to have to take care of me, or my hair is starting to turn gray. I've been waiting so long, or, go check on that person. If a resident is one that is safe to be left by themselves while they're waiting for help to get there, go find somebody and say, hey, so and so has been waiting for a long time. They're more amped to come help that resident than they are to come help you, because when you hit that time clock, it's not just, this is my hallway, these are my residents. We all clock in at the same place at the same time, and all of those residents were responsible for. And if you kind of come at them at that approach, like, she really has to go to the bathroom, or, whatever it is that needs to be done, approach them with the resident's perspective rather than yours, and keep all signs of aggression out of that conversation. Don't go busting through the door, with your shoulders back, head up, out a smile on your face. That is going to get you nowhere. Most people will react in the opposite way that you want them to in those times of communication. Patients, especially in Alzheimer's units, it is vital that you have patients back there. You kind of have to think about what stage that person's in. They could wake up and be 6 years old again. We really don't know what's going through their mind. It could be something that they're expressing from a movie that they once saw, or a conversation that somebody else had, that something has triggered that memory, and they're waking up in a different space and a different time as a different person than who they are now. So patience is absolutely vital in a memory care unit, in an Alzheimer's unit. Even those people that are going through rehab from like drug addiction or alcohol, we're starting to see more and more of that come into long-term care facilities as like a transitional unit to back home. So make sure you keep in mind that when those people first come in, they are not in the right mind. They're not the person that they've always been. These are the drugs and these are the alcohol. And this is kind of their dry out time. So you're going to see a lot of different actions and hear a lot of different talk than what they would normally say. So please, please, please keep in mind that you have to be patient with these people. You have to be patient with your coworkers. You are there for a reason. You are a CNA for a reason. That is to make a difference in these people's lives. I thank you guys all for joining me today, and I will see you right back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Katie in the morning.